Every time somebody is in a situation that goes to fight Shanks, for whatever reason, everyone just packs up their stuff and just heads on out. They just leave. It drives me absolutely nuts because I want to see more of this man. I want to see my man Red Hair Shanks, the Yonko, the Emperor, the Legend. I believe Shanks has an ability, a secret ability that is the worst nightmare for every single Devil Fruit user on the planet. If you haven't done so already, be sure to go and like and subscribe to the channel. We just passed 1,000 subscribers, so you can join me on the road to 10,000. I really appreciate all of the support. I cannot think of another reason as to why people that are so powerful don't want to go and fight Shanks. The only thing I can go and think of is that Shanks has the ability to nullify people's Devil Fruit powers. How are you going to compete against Shanks? Shanks is a master swordsman having one-on-one duels with Mihawk on a daily basis. He's said to be one of the greatest swordsmen up there with Mihawk. So if you have no Devil Fruit powers and you're just in a one-on-one fight with Shanks, you are done. There is no chance whatsoever that you can fight this man unless you are a master of hand-to-hand combat and Haki, which is exactly what Shanks is. So I think that the crux of Shanks' power and why people are so afraid is just because of this fact. That Shanks is so potent with his Haki and his hand-to-hand combat abilities. You can only say the same excuse so many times, and honestly, it's been just too much. They've said this excuse too much, and I've had enough of it. Shanks' Haki is top tier, and I honestly think it's going to be playing in part as to why a lot of people are so afraid to go and fight this man. But I tell you what, I mean, even in One Piece Film Red, seeing that tussle that he had with Kizaru, for a split second, I was hyped. I was so excited, right? That was amazing. But there's always this interruption, this reasoning, this excuse to say, oh, no, we can't fight him because the civilians... Bunch of cowards. You guys are a bunch of cowards. Now, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, I'm not having a one-on-one fight with Shanks. I ain't doing that. I love my life. I don't want to have that. I don't want to be crumbled like Whitebeard ship with that Haki crushing me down. Bunch of cowards. Is there honestly anybody in the One Piece story right now that is willing to fight Shanks one-on-one? I think probably the only person that is Luffy. Because Luffy wants to go and prove himself against Shanks, wants to go and show how strong he has become. And he honestly has already said that he wants to go and take down all the Emperors, including Shanks as well. Even Blackbeard with all of his Devil Fruits, I don't think would want to go and step up to Shanks. I don't think anybody would, except for someone like Luffy. As I was looking online to see other people's thoughts about Shanks' hidden abilities and why everybody seems not want to go and fight Shanks in general, I came across this video by Ohara that was just released, and it's to go and do with Shanks. I want to have a look over Ohara's thoughts and maybe see if there's anything here that could relate to what I've been talking about, because there needs to be some reason why nobody wants to go and fight Shanks. I think it's to go and do with potentially him nullifying a lot of Devil Fruit users' powers, and his Haki has to go and do with that. I know a lot of people still believe that he has some sort of future sight abilities, and because it has been proven that Haki can be used to see into the future for a glimpse, it wouldn't surprise me if he had that ability, because his Haki is so absolutely potent and crazy. But I'd love to go and see Ohara's thoughts, and full credit for Ohara for this video, so I'm not going to be showing the full video in total. I don't want to put all the effort he's put into his video just to plaster onto mine, so I won't be showing the complete video. If you want to check it out, it is called The Shanks Theory Iceberg Explained. I'll have it in the description. But if you want to check it out, please go and do so. But I'm going to have a look over this and see if there's anything that stands out to me in regards to Shanks.
The most legendary character in One Piece.
That is true. There's no comparison to Shanks. He is the GOAT. Absolutely. Has he got some official merch, Ohara? That's some good stuff. That looks really slick.
Even though Luffy is following in the steps of the first Pirate King, his actual goal is to reunite with Shanks and return the Straw Hats. And so the whole series has basically been leading to the point where Luffy is a powerful enough pirate to meet Shanks.
That's not completely his goal, but I totally see what you mean. I totally see what you mean.
What has Shanks been up to in the meantime? Shanks is evil.
No way. Okay, so I want to hear Ohara's thoughts on this. Okay, so tell me, why exactly is Shanks evil? I know a lot of people think he's evil. Him meeting up with the Gorosei is a big indicator. It's a big kind of red flag as to why he would do so. What sort of ulterior motives does he have? Chatting with the Gorosei. Let's see what exactly he's gonna say.
Yeah, the opposite of what we just said. Shanks has had some sinister ulterior motives all along. After all, he is super mysterious and has had meetings with the Gorosei,
there you go,
known villains of the series. So Shanks must be evil, and not only is Shanks evil, but another popular fan theory says that he's actually the final boss of One Piece overall. What a twist it would be if it's not Emu or Kainu or Blackbeard at all, but instead, Luffy's final obstacle in reaching the One Piece will be his own mentor.
I mean, that would be absolutely insane, if that was the case. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, talk about like subverting your expectation, thinking that, well, I don't think that Emu would be the final boss. I think Blackbeard would be more so up there because of just how they're just side by side in terms of their goals, how they're doing it completely opposite ways, how Blackbeard is kind of cheating his way completely to the finish line. Meanwhile, you have Luffy, he's going through it his own way through freedom and having fun. So I would imagine that Blackbeard would be that final boss. Having Shanks fill that spot would be very, very fascinating. It would be. And it would be very... It would be emotionally traumatic if that was the case for all the fans. To see Luffy fight Shanks at like the very, very end, like for everything, that would be pretty insane. I don't think he would go down that route, but like in terms of excitement and subverting expectations, that would totally be the way to go down. That would be really fascinating.
This theory says that Shanks lost his arm on purpose because that way Luffy would feel guilty over what happened and would continue to feel driven to chase after Shanks on the journey to becoming.
That's brutal. Shanks, his ultimate Haki is just guilt tripping this man. This little kid, this little boy, he's just guilt tripped him through the entire series saying, yeah, you know, I'm going to go and get rid of my arm on purpose. So this kid feels so bad that just he has to do everything he can to get back to me and make me happy by getting this hat back. That's brutal. That is absolutely horrendous.
Also explain why Shanks is able to demand an audience with the Gorosei and might even explain why he...
I mean, he didn't demand an audience. He just made his way in. He just snuck past them. He made himself undetectable with his Haki and just snuck into the Gorosei room. He's like, what are you doing here?
Almost halfway to the bottom of our...
Halfway? Oh god. Oh no.
One Piece viewers think that the Davy Back fight will make its way back into the story somehow. Because as you know, while the Davy Back fight against Foxy didn't seem that significant to the overall story, what if there was a much higher stakes Davy Back fight between the Straw Hats and the Red Hair Pirate?
Okay, I'm on board with this. I'm on board with this 110%. I want to see Luffy and Shanks, like the fight that you would expect at the very end of the series, right? Like the big epic battle. It's just a Davy Back fight. It's just like a bunch of games. They're just having a fight, like a bunch of game show games. That'd be so funny. I would be all for that. But I'm guessing it's gonna be a bit more serious than that. A Davy Back fight for the One Piece? Could you imagine? Oh my god, that'd be absolutely insane. What? And it'd be crazy because then like you would rewatch the series and reread the series and you get to the Davy Back fight and you're like, you don't understand. Like this Davy Back fight is gonna be for the One Piece. Like that is crazy. I want to hear more about this.
Come back into the story, or else the Foxy arc just doesn't seem to fit into the story at all. Mihawk is living a lie. While he does hold the mantle of world's greatest swordsman right now, he outright refuses to duel with the one swordsman who used to fight him regularly. Shanks. Now Mihawk claims it's because Shanks lost his dominant arm and therefore can't keep up.
Yeah, but if Shanks was to go and fight Mihawk, and that it would just give up his title. That'd be him. Mihawk What if Mihawk like isn't no longer like the strongest swordsman ever, and so he just refuses to fight anybody because he would get defeated and his title would be revoked? that'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, but then also maybe Mihawk refuses to go and face Shanks when it comes to a one-on-one fight because he knows that Shanks would beat him, and thus he wants to go and fight Zoro so that Zoro can go and fulfill his duties of becoming the world's greatest swordsman to go with Luffy, who will become the Pirate King. So maybe them two together are working together to ensure that Luffy, Zoro, and the crew can achieve their goals.
So why is Shanks' Haki so strong that he can make a Marine Admiral retreat from miles away?
We finally have some mention about this man driving everyone away. Please, Ohara, explain this to us, please.
Well, that's because he's a Haki man who ate the Haki.
A Haki fruit. That is insane. Wait, what? That is crazy. That is crazy. Is this what all the devil fruit users are afraid of? Is this the answer that I seek? The Haki fruit. Wait, please explain this.
Haki fruit, of course. This theoretical, extremely overpowered devil fruit gives him the ultimate command over every type of Haki. Armament, observation, and conquest,
insane.
And gives him the power to trounce any other devil fruit user because, as we know, Haki beats devil fruit. And here's another
I think that could be what I've been looking for. That is the answer. Because Haki can outclass so much of the devil fruits, because devil fruits are very situational, right? But Haki is used in every single fight. If you are a master of Haki, you outclass all the devil fruit users. So if he was to have that ability, just be like a Haki user with like a Haki fruit, which just overrides everyone, that is insane. That is crazy. But I really do appreciate that we finally have some mention as to why everybody just wants to run away from this man. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Shout out to Ohara for making that fantastic video. If you guys can please go in the description box and like the video, support him, making fantastic content for us to enjoy. But I really do appreciate that we have some sort of clarity. I have some sort of answers as to what could potentially be the reasons why Shanks is feared by so many people. It's not fully answered. We're going to get in the future, but I hope that we can go and get some more action with Shanks in the future. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you believe is the reasons why everyone is just so chicken to go and fight Shanks? Is it just because he's the best and that he'll get to defeat them in one shot? Or is there some sort of specific reason with his Haki, with his abilities, that nobody wants to go and fight him? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.